It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Aggies have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Might be changing the route. Let's go. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Right on the money. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
A&M comes back out with another first down.
Black 24. Black 24. Under. 29 Philly. 2.
Here's the handoff. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Cricket.
From the gun, the ground game. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll return it from the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense changing the play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll try the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Temple. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Really great job of awareness by the defense that time. They found the ball. They found the jet sweep. And how about the speed, being able to corral the ball carrier, get him down for a short gain.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's John. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. They'll run the sneak for it.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak. Everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the 1st down.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They run the reverse. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 13 over Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Lang. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Temple. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Makes the catch. It's Temple. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The 12 men more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Toss to the outside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got a man. It's McCormick. And he's brought down after a nice game. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, UNC! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the tight end in motion. The toss to the outside. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And the returner will be brought down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Lang. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Temple. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 9 to Old Dominion. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Aggies in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll run it from the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sends it back in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw on first down. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. From the gun to give, looking for room. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McMillan. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Texas A&M going quickly. He might want another play. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Walters. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Lang. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wants to throw again. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop, and you win.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's John. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover, man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.